Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Team Luke 1665 Gaming here, back with another playoff prediction. And we're here for the whole thing. I missed week 18. I was doing stuff, but this is gonna be. We're gonna start off with my playoff predictions in the wild card round between the Browns and the Texans. And this one, I think it's gonna be a close game between these two teams, but I think the Browns are just gonna pull away through in this one. I'm giving no score predictions, by the way, so keep in mind on that. But I have the Browns indeed winning this game and moving on to the divisional round. And the next game we have is the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs and historic low cold temperatures. You heard me right. So the Dolphins and the Chiefs. Who is going to win this game? Who will win? Because the Miami Dolphins have not really beaten any good teams this year except for the Dallas Cowboys, and then the Chiefs have been struggling for a lot of their season, but they're in the playoffs. But honestly, I got the Chiefs winning. I don't think the Dolphins are gonna win in cold weather. It could be close, but it's like really, really cold over there. But Chiefs win by 2 scores and sends Miami home in the wild card round again. And now this time we have the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills, and also in really, really snowy conditions with a lot of wind. So it's going to be an interesting one. I think this is going to be another close game. And honestly, I'm not confident in the Steelers beating the Bills. I think the Bills easily win by like 3 scores in this one. It's going to be a butt kicking, honestly, it feels like, for Buffalo. And they will go to the divisional round to host the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Browns will head to Baltimore. Now we get to the NFC side. We got the Eagles, Buccaneers. Oh, no. First, it's the Packers and Cowboys because we're going based off the schedule. Packers, Cowboys. Who am I going to take for them to win? This is really a tough one. Why am I asking this? Because the Cowboys have a history of getting beat up by the Packers in the playoff games or in the wild card game. And then you got the Cowboys that yeah, you know. And then the Packers on them. But not the case today. I think the Cowboys will win. It's the youngest team in NFL history, I think, to get into the playoffs. But I think the Packers lose by maybe like a couple scores. But it's been a successful season by Green Bay. As they lose in the wild card round to the Dallas Cowboys, they will host the next round. I don't know what team yet, but we're going to probably find out shortly. Next up we have is the Rams Lions, and this one's a really tough one because I want to take Detroit, but I have a feeling the Rams are going to upset the Lions in this one. But with my prediction, I am going to take I'm going to actually pull a shocker here. I think the Rams will beat the Lions in the wild card game. I got a feeling this is going to be one of the best games in a wild card game. The Rams Lions, and the Lions are going to fall short. It's going to be a good game, but Lions will fall short in the wild card game, and the Rams will upset the Lions and move on to the divisional round to likely host San Francisco. And now we get Eagles Bucks. The winner of that game will host or will head to Dallas. And I got Tampa Bay winning. I think the Eagles are done with Brian Johnson and Sean Desai. Their coordinators have been a problem all season long, and yeah, it's not looking good for the Eagles at all. But Tampa Bay has just been a better team, and I think they'll win and go to the next round and a disappointing Eagles season. And now we get to the divisional games. So how I think the schedule's gonna work. I really don't know, honestly. But I think based off here, I'm gonna pause the video for a second. We're gonna check the divisional go. Yeah, the divisional rounds. I think they're both playing Sunday apparently, but I don't know. But I think it's 1:35, 5:30, 12 o'clock, and 3:30. And I think based off the schedule, I think the Browns and Ravens will be the first game to play again, and then it would be probably Rams 49ers, and then Bucks Cowboys, and then Chiefs Bills. But who knows? We're gonna wait and find out based off this playoff schedule. But we're gonna get into the divisional round predictions now. First game I think we're gonna get is the Browns and the Ravens, and this one could be a special. This is gonna be a special game. This will be a special game for both teams. We get a gem between Joe Flacco heading back to Baltimore, and we possibly get the best team in the AFC. And honestly, I could see the Browns upsetting Baltimore. This is going to be a really close game. This will be a really close game. And this is going to be a game that we're going to probably remember. But I have a feeling that Cleveland will upset Baltimore, but I'm not going to take that risk. I think the Baltimore Ravens will go to the AFC Championship game and host it. It's going to be like, I have a feeling Baltimore is going to win it. It's going to be a really close game. It's going to be a really good one too. But the Ravens will go to the AFC Championship game, and the Browns will fall short in a really great season by them. And the NFC side now, we have the Rams 49ers game. And this one, I think it's going to be close between these two teams. The Rams and 49ers have always been battling. But who's going to win round 3? I think the Niners win round 3 by like maybe a score. It's going to be a close game. Rams are a sneaky good team. They are a really sneaky good team, but they're going to fall short against San Fran. San Fran's just way better. But it's going to be a competitive game. The Rams have a bright future with a lot of young pieces, but they just need a quarterback now because Matt Stafford is getting older, and the Rams have a lot of young talent, and they're going to be a bright future ahead with maybe Cooper Kupp might not be a part of it anymore, but you have Puka Nacua. He can be your new wide receiver 1, and then you have your running back Kyren Williams that was great. And honestly, I think the Rams could beat this team, and they could make another Super Bowl run. This team has the potential to, but I think they're going to fall short. And we don't know who's going to be the Rams quarterback next season. I think Matt Stafford could be back, but we're going to find out. But the Rams lose, and they go home, while the Niners will host the NFC Championship game. And then our next matchup, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys, and I think this one's going to be a blowout. I think the Cowboys whoop them. I think they win by 2 scores, or maybe even 3. And the Cowboys will go to San Francisco for the NFC Championship game, and Tampa Bay goes home. Honestly, I did not expect them to get to this point. If they do, congratulations, Tampa Bay. Honestly, I did not expect this Tampa Bay to be even good at all. But if they do make it to the divisional round by upsetting the Eagles, honestly, it would be good for them. But I think they're going to fall short to Dallas, and they go home. And sadness, but Dallas is just the better team right now, and they're not going to beat Tampa Bay. Or they're not going to beat Dallas. Dallas is going to easily whoop them. But it was a good run between Tampa Bay, and this could be it for them. But Dallas wins and will go to San Francisco for the NFC Championship game. And now the Chiefs and the Bills. This is gonna be a really close game again. But I think the Bills. I'm giving the Bills the edge here, and they will go to the AFC Championship game against the Baltimore Ravens. I think the Bills have been better all season. I know the team has had its slump in the middle of the season, but they got hot at the end of it. And the Chiefs have not been consistent in the regular season, but they can make postseason sparks. But we don't know if that's going to be the case or not. But it's going to be a good game. I think it'll be close, but I think the Bills are just going to edge away with it, and they will move on to the championship game against the Baltimore Ravens, and the Chiefs will have another uh, season ending falling short. But also, just to keep a heads up on this, Andy Reid could possibly be retiring after this season, but I doubt he would. I think he's still got some time with this team, but you never know at this point. But going into the offseason for the Chiefs, they need to get wide receiver help as much as possible if they're going to go back to the Super Bowl. And obviously, I think they will. They have a great defense all of a sudden this year, but their offense has become inconsistent. Mahomes has a slight down year, but he can't make the plays because the wide receivers can't catch a ball because they have brick hands. So, Chiefs, if you guys don't go to the Super Bowl, remember, go get pass catchers to help Mahomes. Simple. But yeah, I think that's who's going to the AFC Championship game. And now we get the conference championship game. Ravens or Bills Ravens and Cowboys 49ers. I think the first would be Bills Ravens, and then do you get the Cowboys 49ers? Oh, bruh. I think the Bills Ravens matchup easily gonna be better, but this is a spot for the Super Bowl, and easily I think the Ravens win. I think it's gonna be a good game between these two teams, but I think the Ravens will win and they will go to the Super Bowl in Las Vegas, and it's gonna be a close game for sure. But they just I'm not confident in Baltimore or Buffalo being Baltimore, but they do have a shot. And yeah, and the final one before we get to my final Super Bowl prediction, Cowboys 49ers. I think the 49ers whipped them again. They're the better team. They clearly that's the team that they're gonna have to beat, and I'm not confident in that. But yeah, 49ers win, and they will go to the Super Bowl. And our Super Bowl matchup is 49ers Ravens, and my Super Bowl champion is going to be the San Francisco 49ers. They will win the Super Bowl. It's been the team all year. And then here's your final mock draft results for right now. And yeah, if my predictions stand correct, this would be the playoff or the final NFL draft. But yeah, and then we're going into the playoff bracket. This is it right here. Here, let me zoom back a bit. But yeah, this is my final playoff bracket prediction. And then this is how it will end up as the 49ers win the Super Bowl. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think we're gonna be in for a great treat in the postseason. I hope you guys enjoyed the playoffs. And yeah, thank you for another wonderful season. And I will see you guys next time. Stay tuned for gaming videos in the future. And yeah, thank you guys for another wonderful season. And I will see you in 2024 of May when the schedule comes out. And maybe my mock draft. We'll see. Alright. Bye, everyone. Have a great playoff.